Welcome back, kids, coaches, and parents. Hope you had a good New Year's. I'm Charles Xavier.
And I'm Jack Lame.
This week's birthdays.
We got Kaylin Woodward and Jackson Maynard. And Austin Schultz. We wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you get as many gifts as you want, really.
What you need, anyway. But with that, we're going to send it back to Boston for our first little kid interviews of the new year. So to you, Boston.
This is Boston Knippling here with HTTV. Hey, I'm with Brendan here. See, you got a Viking sweatshirt on, so you pretty excited about the win?
Yeah,
Do you think they'll be able to win this next week here?
hope so.
Yeah. Vikings. This is probably the first year they've done, rather well, in a while. You think they got a shot at the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
So do you got a favorite player on the Vikings?
Teddy Bridgewater,
Yeah, he's pretty good. What about defense? Any players you like there?
Chad Greenway.
Yeah, he's pretty solid player. That'll be all, folks. This is Boston here with Kylie. How's the foggy weather treating you?
Good.
Are the bus routes you got to get up a little earlier?
No.
Have you been snowmobiling at all with your brother yet?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that?
Yes.
Does he pull you in like a sled or no?
Yes.
That'll be all, folks. Boston Knippling here with Jackson. How's your Packers doing?
Sad. Very sad.
You think they're gonna win this week? 'Cause I don't.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. They got a pretty good shot. They got a good quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. But what did you think about last week's game?
Sad. I didn't think we would ever lose to the Vikings this season.
Did you cry a little bit?
No.
All right, that's good. I'm surprised because the Vikings ain't very good and gotta be Packers. Well, but how's school treating you?
Good.
You like the new edition?
Yeah.
That'll be all, folks.
Thank you for that interview, Boston. The calendar this week, this Friday we do have school in session. Saturday the 9th, there's a junior high girls basketball Wolsey tournament, and there is wrestling in Miller. And the girls also play Little Wound in the Redfield Classic has it down at noon.
Good luck.
Monday the 11th, there is a wrestling junior high JV tournament and a school board meeting. The 12th, there is a wrestling quad. And the 13th, the FCCLA kids will be gone to district, and the FFA kids will also be gone for state interviews. So with that, we're going to send it off to Boston with both coaches to see what they have for basketball this week. To you, Boston.
This is Boston Knippling here with HGTV and Coach Marshall. What is your take on last night's game?
I thought the girls came out and played really well. They got after the ball, and we got everybody in on the rotation, so that was nice too. Got some playing time all around, and I was pretty impressed with the way they played.
Okay, now what is your expectations on going forward here with the 281 conference coming up?
I'm pretty excited for the 281 conference. I think it's one of the most fun times of the year. It's a tournament time, and it kind of gets you ready for the end of the year. Some big opponents, and after we played Sandmore, and I think they're probably going to be seeded number 1, so I'm excited with the way that we played against them and to hopefully see them again.
Okay, that'll be all, folks. It's Boston here with Coach McGilvery. What is your take on this year's season so far?
We've only had 6 games. A lot of the same mistakes keep crawling into each game. We continue to turn the ball over too much. We continue to get owned on the offensive boards, and we continue to make youthful, young mistakes. And we need to start getting that corrected as the season grows on.
What is your game plan for this 2-week break coming up with no game?
We're going to get back to the basics. We've spent the last 2 days doing different drills. We have turned the last couple days into some track meets. One of our biggest And we continue to play hard with elite teams for about 2 or 3 quarters, and we run out of gas, and then we make more and more mental mistakes. So we need to either develop more depth or get in better shape, and we're going to do a little bit of both these next 2 weeks.
That will be all, folks.
Thank you for those interview, Bostons. Well, what a start to 2016, huh?
Pretty good.
Hasn't been too awful, other than school's back in session and
Okay.
all the colleges get to wait an extra week.
I know, it's kind of BS.
I mean, I wouldn't agree with it at all, but
I mean, granted, they're in college and, older than us, but still, I mean, it's still school. Should still be in session.
yeah, but sports have been looking good for the Patriots this year.
Yeah, not too bad. Girls, they've been having a really good year. Boys, they've been
They've faced a lot of tough competition, but they're
having a tough go at it right now.
been competitive, and
Yeah, in most of the games.
for part of the games, they haven't been able to really put it together all 4 quarters yet. But hopefully they can build, and we'll see something with conference coming up.
Yep.
But with that, we're gonna send it off to Chase to talk to our new teacher, Miss Tollefson, who just started this semester. So to you, Chase. Hi, I'm Chase here with HTTV, and I'm here to interview Miss Tollefson, a new teacher at our school. Miss Tollefson, what do you teach?
I teach Family and Consumer Sciences. I teach 7 through 12, and I am also the FCCLA chapter advisor.
I see. What degrees did you get, and where did you get them?
I attended South Dakota State University in Brookings, South Dakota. I started with a landscape architecture degree, which I graduated in May with, and then I graduated December with my Family and Consumer Science education degree.
How has the first week for this semester been for you?
It's been going really well. The staff and the students have been very helpful.
Oh, and last question. When you went to school here, when you went here, did you ever think you were gonna come back and be a teacher?
To be honest, no, I didn't. I thought I would get away for a while and then maybe in the future come back, but everything kind of fell into place, and here I am.
Did you always want to be a teacher?
No, I didn't. I started with the landscape architecture degree, and partway through college, I realized that teaching was for me.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for that interview, Chase. Well, the Minnesota Vikings brought down kind of a surprising win. I thought for sure after the Packers got embarrassed 2 weeks ago that Rodgers was going to come back and absolutely just tear them up.
Yeah.
I mean, I really did, but
And then after, I think, was it Patterson who fumbled it there on the kick return? Or punt return? I thought for sure,
they'd find some way to
Oh.
put it away.
But no. Queens come out with another W.
Yeah, won 20-13, won the division, and now they will play Seattle.
Which?
They go to Seattle?
No.
Home against
It's
Seattle.
in the cities. And it is supposed to be cold. High of like -1, I think, in the cities, and a wind chill of like -20.
I'd like to see how they'd stand up against the Seahawks. They've been playing pretty good lately. Should be a pretty interesting matchup.
Yep. I don't know.
We'll
But-
see what they got.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got this week, folks. I'm Charles Xavier.
And I'm Jack Lame.
Stay classy, HTTV.